I would sometimes do mouth pulling with
Mouth pulling?
coconut oil. Yeah.
What is that? Hi everyone, welcome back to season 4 of Art of Beauty. My name is Amanda Imani, and today we have a very special guest with us. We have the very beautiful Becca Lee in the house. How are you doing? You look so beautiful today.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for having me on this podcast.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I love how you style your outfit to the weather way. I just gotta say, it's so innovative. I never thought of that. But
Thank you.
Yeah, today our topic is actually tailored skincare routines, and I'm sure a lot of you want to know how this beautiful girl, maintains her beautiful skin. Maybe you'd like to give a little bit of an introduction to yourself, what you do to our viewers.
So I'm Becca Lee, and essentially I assist in staging and styling interior spaces. And not only that, I also make them look aesthetically pleasing and functional. While I create beautiful spaces, I let others make me look beautiful and make me look my best on set.
Cool. Yeah. So she wears many different hats. You are a TVC talent. You do a lot of commercials.
That's right.
And ads. And you're also a beauty creator. You do lifestyle, beauty, fashion content.
Yes.
And I see you all the time on Instagram. I love your little get ready with me's and your little, videos that she puts out. So I wanted to ask you, what kind of skin do you have? Working in the industry, I'm sure you wear a lot of makeup during shoots.
Yes, that's right.
Right? And so, how do you maintain your skin? What kind of skin type do you have? And maybe, what is your skincare routine that you usually do? Day and night, I'm sure it's different. Looking at your skin, I know she really takes time to take care of skin. So maybe you could share with us.
Sure. So basically, I have combination skin right now. I used to have dry skin, but as the season change, you grow over time, your skin changes. And for me, I had challenge tackling this combination skin. And I would say that I try and experiment different beauty products to tailor to my skin type. Mm-hmm. And I would say I'm blessed that I have good skin. Yeah, already. Definitely. So I think that is already a good base, a good foundation to have. And
it's kind of funny because a lot of times when you're younger, you have combination oily skin, and as you progress and you age, you get drier skin. But it's funny that you mentioned yours is reversed. You used to have drier skin and now it's oily. It could be the weather. And I think a lot of times people don't realize actually environmental factors actually play a big part in how your skin is, right? How it feels, how it looks. And also I think, what are some of the maybe healthy stuff that you do? Do you drink a certain number of liters a day of water, or do you exercise a lot? Because all those things I think play a very important factor in how your skin health is.
Yeah, that's right. So for me, I have a very strict morning routine where I wake up, I dip my face into ice water.
Wow.
And I've incorporated that step into this year's morning routine, and I do see a huge difference. Yeah, I just feel like if I don't do that step in the morning, I feel weird. Get that kind of feeling. And after that, I would sometimes do mouth pulling with coconut oil. Yeah.
What is that?
So that is to draw toxins from your body from within. So that's something that my mom kind of practiced that and also told me to do that as well when I was younger.
Gosh. So and you do this every day?
I don't. I mean, I try to.
Right.
I try. I mean, coconut oil is expensive.
Okay, so take us through it. What actually happens when you what's the process like?
So you do it in the morning. You take a spoonful of coconut oil and you just gargle and leave it in your mouth for a few minutes, and then you throw it out. You spit it out, and then you brush your teeth. That's it.
Wow. Yeah. And how about the face ice bath you were telling me earlier? That's interesting. I love that. I got to try that for myself. So you mentioned that you try to do that every day because you feel like there's a visible difference and you can actually feel a difference in your skin, how it feels tighter. Yeah. And what else? It improves circulation.
So it has a few benefits like minimizing of pores. It helps to reduce inflammation. And also a few other benefits would be you feel refreshed right? It helps with the blood circulation. It helps with the blood rushing to your face because it's cold. It's
Right.
like shocking to your face, right?
it's
So it
pretty
helps you
much-
to wake up.
Yeah, it's like an ice bath, but for your face.
Yes,
so I
you're
think
right.
we gotta definitely try that out. I feel like it's such a simple thing that everybody could do at home, but
Yeah.
like nobody really does that.
Yeah.
And it only takes like what, a few seconds for you to dip your face in water and boom, you're snatched. So
Yeah.
I gotta try that sometime.
And it helps to reduce puffiness. And
yeah.
for girls, I mean, for us ladies who puts makeup, it helps to set your makeup.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is great. Thank you for the tip, Becca. Like, I think we should definitely try that out.
Yes.
Like skincare wise. Okay. So
Yep.
you mentioned that your morning skincare routine is different than your nighttime skincare routine.
Yep, that's right.
What are some of the differences? Do you use like, a different set of products, or is there anything that you use in the day that you don't use at night, vice versa?
So currently, I am using a range of products from Sotis. Thanks to Sotis team for sponsoring me these products, because I used to have a very sensitive sensitive itchy patch here because of hormonal imbalance. And ever since I started using that whole skincare range for day and night, it tremendously helped a lot. I do see a huge difference. It's very lightweight on my skin, which is great because I have thin skin. So it's not great to layer very rich products on thin skin or
Right.
any skin for the matter of fact, because your skin needs to absorb those
Right, of
products,
course,
right?
yeah.
So they say less is more.
Yeah.
Which is true. And yeah, I use basically Sotis products. For sometimes I do a gentle cleanse, but sometimes I don't. So
Right.
after the ice bath for my face, I just skip cleansing.
And going straight with your like toner and all
Yeah.
that. Okay,
So toner, essence, sometimes an eye cream in the morning, and then serum, and then a moisturizer.
Yeah.
SPF. SPF is a must to
Yes,
end
I totally
your skincare.
agree. That is
End of
like,
day.
yeah, that is like, I mean, if you had to pick like one skincare product that, okay, you could only pick like one, what would it be? Like if you had to live with just one.
This is tough.
It is tough.
This question's tough. I would say a lip mask.
A lip mask.
Yeah.
You love your lips, girl.
Yeah. I gotta take care of those luscious lips.
Okay, why a lip mask? Like you can't stand that feeling of like a dry, chapped lip.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't stand that on others, and I can't stand that on myself.
Okay. I mean, I can understand because sometimes like I understand how you feel like when the lips are like chapped, they kind of like rub together and they kind of feel flaky, right? And they
Yeah.
also look flaky. And
And
yeah.
it's not just that; it's painful.
It
Like
is.
you tend to like have this habit of biting,
Oh my
dry
God, I have
skin,
that bad habit sometimes.
and it's not just that, but you have to hydrate yourself with water. So I have to take at least 2 liters of water daily. And that depends on your body weight,
Right.
measurements. Everyone is different. So I try my best to drink at least 2 liters of water every day.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think that's a lot something that people don't also realize. Like your skin is your largest organ.
It is.
And when we talk about skin, it's not necessarily just for your face. It's literally your whole body is covered with skin. So you might think like, okay, I just take care of my face, but people forget to also take care of their neck and also like
You're right.
the skin on their body. Like you could have really dry skin on your arms or your feet or anything, and that is just as important as taking care
You're
of your
right.
skin on the face,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so that was really cool. So sunscreen, yes, she did mention sunscreen. I am a big fan of sunscreen too. What is your favorite sunscreen at the moment?
I use Sotis, BRA, because BRA came out with this gel, like a water base. It's very suitable for our humidity, our weather, our climate.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do not like that sticky, greasy feeling.
Yeah.
And I do recommend that because I've tried it, I tested it. And it's essential to find the right SPF ratings.
Yes.
A lot of people, actually, I did not know this until I went to BRA event to learn about this. And it's so educational. I love educational events, by the
Hey,
way.
me too.
Right? You remember a photo of me, in Sunway Lagoon? I was very young and I started using sunscreen when I was
Right.
very young. Because
Yeah.
I think thanks to my parents, they're like, very health, grooming, everything is very like important. So that's where I have all this
You pick up all the good habits.
yeah,
right?
from
That's-
young. And I
right.
think it's very important to start from young. Like literally all the
Definitely.
good habits, like, you know, your skincare routine, your grooming habits, your oral care, all these things is essential and it's important to start from young. So it doesn't feel like
Like a chore, like
a
when
chore. Yeah, when you're growing up.
That's funny that you brought that up, because I wanted to ask you, like, for people who feel like maybe skincare is like, oh, I hate to do my skincare. It takes like 20 minutes for me to get out of my house, right? Like,
Yeah.
I just want to, you know, do it and just get done. Like, it's not enjoyable for them. Like,
Yes.
what would you tell them? Like, what would be something you tell them? Like, how you know, do you get someone to actually enjoy their skincare routine? And, you know, that I feel like that self-care time that you have with yourself is really important. Like,
It is.
yeah. So what would you say to them?
I would say maybe tune into your favorite playlist or a get ready playlist, which I always do. That's also my morning routine. When I wake up, I'll just turn on and blast good music. So that is basically to start your day,
Yeah.
you know. And not only that, I work out in the morning too.
But that also is like really important for your skin, like sweating everything out,
yes.
detoxifying. Like, I
You're
think, right?
You're right. Yeah. Get you pumping, ready for your day. And I think you need to form this habit first. It's something like exercising, right? It's also taking care of your body, physical health. But your skin is something that is visible. It's first impression to others, right? So I think that is something I would say is the mindset of an individual. You know, how you take care of yourself. It portrays.
Yeah.
And not just what you apply externally, but also internally, right? How you
100%,
feel, your internal health, stress levels, your diet, everything.
Yeah, if you're
it's
getting
your
enough
lifestyle.
sleep, lifestyle, totally.
It's not just skincare, but your
Self-care.
overall lifestyle, your habits, right? It just shows, it portrays out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, that is a really good tip. And I think, just like Becca mentioned, it's really important to also, you know, want to actually make a difference in your skin. If you feel like maybe your skin is feeling a little dull or sluggish and you feel like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, I think it's really important to take that time out. It could just be like an hour in the whole week. So I totally agree with you on that. But maybe you could also tell our viewers, like, how do you, you know, like, how do you maintain such crystal clear skin? Because I know you do a lot of work in front of the camera.
I try. I try.
Yeah, and you always look so put together.
Thank you.
And you have
That's so sweet
really
of you.
beautiful skin.
Thank you.
Very refined skin, I must say, in person. So maybe, like, you know, what are some of the for example, like pre-shoots, or maybe like during a shoot? Is there anything you do specifically to prep for like a day of shooting tomorrow, for example? What do you do?
For me, what I practice before every shoot is to put a sheet mask at night. That's what I essentially do, basically. And I go sleep with after a sheet mask, and maybe a leave-on mask, like a moisturizer mask. And I just sleep with it. So it's very hydrating for your skin overnight, and it leaves it on. You leave it on and then you wash it off in the morning.
Like a sleeping mask kind of thing?
Yeah, a sleeping mask.
Yeah, because, yeah, I totally agree with you. I think, like, you know, like moisturizing your face and keeping your skin hydrated really helps makeup wear longer and sit so much better on the skin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, totally agree.
So that's an added step. But otherwise, I practice the same routine that I do normally. And also to have this hydrating spray where you keep, you know,
like misting your face.
Yeah, misting your face.
It's actually really enjoyable, because like sometimes when you feel like you've been like out in the sun and it's really hot and dry, it's really nice to have that feeling of like, ooh, I have a little like fresh mist on my face. I love that too.
You're right. And not just that, but also you're in an AC environment, like an air conditioned environment, right? It's dry, it's you know, very dry for your skin, and you have all this makeup on your face, and you have all the lights, you know.
Yeah.
So sunscreen as well is important before you have that makeup on. Yeah.
Yeah. And at nighttime, do you double cleanse? Are you double cleanse kind of
yes.
girl? You know, some people are just like, oh, I take a makeup wipe, and I'm like, oh my god, no.
I don't. I honestly don't believe in makeup wipes. I think that is convenience, but I believe in double cleansing. Double cleansing is very important. And not just that, but like, because you have all the hairspray, I have all the hairspray and everything, so I'm like double cleansing everything.
Right.
My scalp, my hair.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize like the amount of like product that they put in your hair, on your face. Like it takes a while to like get all that out, just for you to do it again in like a few days. But you brought up double cleansing. Now I'm a big believer in double cleansing because I do that myself. I do have friends also who are like, I don't think I need a double cleanse. Like I just, use a little bit of foundation. I could just go in with a makeup wipe, take the day off in like 3 seconds. I'm like, girl, people don't realize like how damaging actually,
it is.
In cleansing tissues are.
Yeah.
Right?
People don't think about the long run. Sometimes they think about present.
Yeah.
Which
just
is
the benefits like there and there. Like, but I think a lot of people also don't realize they're getting acne because they're not really cleansing their face.
You're right.
As well as they should. Like some people, like it's kind of like brushing your teeth, guys. Like if you are going to wash your face, you definitely want to spend some time kind of working the product in your skin and actually cleansing your face. It's not literally like 10 seconds and you're like, okay, I wash my face. I think a lot of people take that for granted. They're like, I wash my face.
Yeah, I think a lot of people take it for granted, as you say. You said it right. They take it for granted for, their health, their skin health, oral health, everything, because they think, oh, I don't need to do this. I think it's fine.
Right.
They always say that.
Yeah.
But you're not thinking about the long run, right? If you do this, it's the same with everything else.
Yeah.
If you practice this habit, you have better skin health in the long run. Right? You can maintain. Everything's maintenance. And I think people forget that.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Maintaining is key in everything. Same with building, right? Because I do designing for spaces. I'm not an architect, but I'm an interior architect. So it's essential to maintain these things. Same with yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I totally agree with that. And I think like, it's like you said, like prevention is always better than cure. Like you always want to prevent getting the wrinkles or the sunspots, as opposed to like, oh, now I got to fix my wrinkles.
You'd be spending more time, more money, more resources to fix that. Yeah. So choose your battles.
Yeah, that's right. That's a really great point. I mean, that's the like basically what you said, like in a nutshell, is like, it's always important to take care of your skin and start as soon as you can. Like start when you're young. If you have the means to do it, definitely do it. Take care of your skin because you only have one, skin basically. And, once you go a certain point, it's all about fixing. And I think the most important thing is like prevention, which leads me to my next point. I know you're big on K-beauty. I see you a lot like on Instagram, showing like makeup and techniques, and you have, really interesting like makeup content, I would say, because you do.
I try.
Yeah, you do a lot of different things, and I know you love K-beauty. I love K-beauty too. So have you tried, or do you see any differences between like Asian versus maybe Western skincare?
I do, and especially we have Asian skin. I feel typically following the Asian skincare routine helps. Yeah. And using, Korean or Japanese products really help. And there is a difference. Like Korea, like I think we talked about briefly in our Korea talk show that, Korean skincare routine has like so many steps, right? Like 12 or 15 steps. It's insane. But all those products are interestingly like lightweight. They're like gentle to your skin. That's why they can layer it, so many times. And again, disclaimer, I am no skincare expert. I'm just basing off.
We're just sharing our experiences. Yes. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, like you mentioned, like they have so many different types of things that you put on your skin in like one single routine. Yeah. But it's also interesting that they were actually formulated to be layered one upon the other.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. And so like with K-beauty, for example, right, Asian beauty, I've realized like over time looking at the products, trying out the products myself, a lot of times like Asian beauty is catered more towards like prevention. It's always like repairing your skin barrier, keeping your skin barrier in check. Yes. or it's more like hydrating and plumping the skin, versus like Western beauty. I feel like a lot of the skincare products are kind of like to fix an issue that you already have, like for
an
example
active ingredient like
right,
retinols,
yeah, so they're
or
big
AHAs.
they're big on you know, like chemical exfoliants, like things like that. So I think it's really interesting, like like Becca said, retinol, AHAs, BHAs, you see a lot of that, like wrinkle corrector, you know, or like
targeting the skin concerns.
targeting skin concerns. And I think it's really interesting. Do you think like, you know, culture plays a big part in like how people actually see their skin and how they actually take their skincare routine seriously? Because I feel like in Korea, it's almost like it's kind of like a given. Like when you do skincare, nobody really does like a, you know, one product and like, you know, that's it. Like everybody actually enjoys taking the time out, and I feel like it's kind of like in their DNA to want to take care of their skin and their appearance. So do you think like, you know, in different parts of the world, do you think like, you know, the culture and, you know, how society actually, you know, plays an important role in how they view their skin and their aesthetics?
Right. So I do see like some Western friends or people in the States, or, you know, in the Western parts of the world, they do practice K-beauty as well.
Yeah.
So they do see a huge, tremendous difference by practicing that.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, I mean, that speaks for itself. Like K-beauty, honestly, like I'm sure you've tried so many, but I've also tried like so many K-beauty brands, and I keep going back to it just because I feel like you can really tell a difference. And also they're really reasonably priced.
Yeah.
You know, they're not like
you don't need to
super
spend
crazy expensive.
big bucks on skincare. Actually, like again, less is more.
Less is more. So I want to talk about less is more, because you like some people feel like more is more. Like they go in and do everything. Like they do, you know, the whole 9 yards. Like I said, they do that. They do the mask. Like so, you're a big believer in less is more. Like, what would you say is like, you know, maybe like that's a little too much? Like, you know, maybe not everybody needs to be doing, you know, a certain thing. Like, do you think that there's like a, you know, a differentiation for like maybe you're a certain age, you want to start doing this, but you don't have to do it if you're like in your late teens or your early 20s? Do you think that there's a, you know, like a fine line of like too much and just enough?
I think understanding your skin condition is important. And also what age you're at, because like certain products, serums or anti-aging products, you only can use after probably 21, 25,
right?
That sort of thing, right? So by applying, let's say, retinols as well, not everybody's skin is good
going to
use.
receive that very well. Yeah,
because all these are active ingredients. I mean, like retinols or vitamin C. Like my skin doesn't act well with vitamin C or retinols because it's too strong for my skin. So I have to understand that, right? So not every skin type or everybody's skin is good for certain products. Yeah. So you have to really understand your skin. And I do stress on doing a skin analysis check. It's like a body health check, right?
Yeah,
so this is a skin health check.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's really important. Like if you're just starting out your skincare journey, you definitely want to know what kind of skin type you have. Maybe, you know, you want to address certain concerns, whether it's brightening, right? Or if it's acne, or if you have sensitive skin, you definitely want to, you know, do some research online. I think it's, you know, there's so many different like platforms online now that you can actually read up on and actually learn about products and ingredients, you know, and people are just so much more, you know, exposed to, you know, what actually goes into like skincare these days. So definitely, if you're going to start your journey, like Becca said, don't just, you know, focus on the outside. Also focus on like, you know, your food intake, your health, your lifestyle, your diet, you know, how
sleeping
active
habits,
you are, sleeping habits,
gym,
working out, everything, right? So definitely keep that in mind. And, you know, before I wrap up, I just want to ask Becca, like, okay, if you could maybe recommend 3 products for someone who's maybe starting out in skincare, like maybe what are the 3 things that you would say, okay, if I gotta buy a few things, I'm going to the store, like what are the 3 things, you know, someone should pick up first? Wow. You know, because like when people start, they're like, I don't want to buy like 10 things. I just want to start simple. And maybe then they can, you know, start incorporating different things over time in their skincare routine. Like what are the most like, you know, most important skincare items you would say for someone who's just starting out?
I would say probably a toner, moisturizer, and SPF for day. For daytime skincare.
Yeah.
And yeah, probably a good serum as well.
Yeah. Right. Okay, that's a pretty good one. I think that's a good starting point. I'd like to thank Becca so much for like coming on this episode. It's been lovely chatting with you and learning some of your little behind the scenes secrets on like what happens, you know, during your shoots and stuff.
Thank you.
Do you mind sharing like where everyone can find you on socials maybe?
You can find me on at BAECCALEE, which is Becca Lee, on Instagram and TikTok as well.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.